Styx. Okay, this guy who I have confirmed, by the way, has is at least somewhat close to Styx. Somewhat. I can't say much more than that. Published a series of logs from Tarl, and I will read them because I think there's some pretty damning stuff in this. Samantha says, um, and to him, Tarl says if you'd like to interview him, to send a DM on Twitter. Um, I'm sorry for peeing in your shampoo all those years ago because I was a child. I'm gonna start inviting people to your party. That sounds lovely. Tarl wants to know if he could possibly bring a friend or two. I don't know how many people you're comfortable with at a party. They're talking about arranging a party. His fear keeps creeping in. Tarl making a fool of me. He says he didn't. No one thought you were made a fool of. He says he grabbed my boobies on a live stream. Oh, this is that woman. He says, I'm just gonna. I'm just trying to keep myself grounded in a belief. That's it's. The comments of everything is mind blowing. All I did was show up and try to watch the debate. I really don't know why Taro wanted me on, but apparently his fans hate it. Yeah, most dude, people people don't like it when the girlfriend shows up on a podcast. Like that's a thing. Cause you like when there's like a relationship, there's like a dynamic that's not the same dynamic that like a person normally has. It's like if you have like a couple on a stream, it's like a different person. You know, it's like one person and it's different from like whatever you normally listen to. Every time the girlfriend shows up on a podcast, it really fucks up the whole vibe. Let's see. What's the vibe here? Figure out what the fucking. That's me messaging his sister. Why is he accusing me? He says I've been treating him like shit and I don't want to be with him. He's always drinking. And this guy is trying to tell him to be patient, which is a bad advice. He's going to have a restraining order. He can't contact me and not the hotel anymore. He was arrested for battery. Oh, so it was the booby girl that pressed charges on him for battery. Okay. He assaulted me and he's held a gun at me twice in the past and threatened to kill me. I don't want to talk about this with anyone but Megan, his mom, and his wife. I wasn't screaming at Tarl those times. This was the first time the first time was me making a comment and explaining what I meant by it, and became absolutely livid, pissed. I accused him of. I'm assuming that says grooming his niece. Because you don't tell children you can do whatever you want as long as nobody finds out when they aren't your own child. You don't sleep with an 8-year-old child that isn't yours when you have a piss fetish and she wets the bed. Just because she's scared of the dark, like, no. So I was concerned and brought that to his attention, and he threatened to kill me and was throwing things at me like my brass singing bowl. That's what I mean. The depth of this guy's capacity for evil is terrifying. I have a lot of grace for him, but I will draw my sword at some point. I wish him nothing but the best. This is real. He is fucked. Should have joined the Fediverse, bro. I warned you. It says, I've seen so many people subtly advise I try suing him now for all he's done, and that's what's creeping in my mind out of fear. I don't want to do that. I don't know why people think that's the answer. I don't feel as if Taro wants peace, he wants chaos, and it interrupts my peace. I'm so confused, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like he keeps using love as a means to keep me around for ulterior motives, so he can use me for sex and complain and essentially and company and essentially my energy, and I feel trapped. Um, but then I'm told I should detach from my feelings because while we have fun, I feel so exhausted and in pain from everything I've gone through, and I feel so detached from my kids. Oh, she has kids. Oh yeah, that's right. She does have kids. I remember talking about this. It's so painful, and this was way more attention than I've ever wanted, and so much chaos energy. He doesn't want us to be apart. It's not to not be so consumed with my thoughts about it and be able to just enjoy what I have. I don't think I can do that with a man like Taro because it doesn't allow peace to enter. He finds joy and pleasure in darkness. She speaks. I say that. But then I want to believe he will change, but he never has. He's nearly 40. I can fix him. I can fix him. Where is this? Oh yeah. He's a master manipulator. He would say the same things and talk to me and talk to himself in circles, and I just got annoyed and walked away. He doesn't want to sacrifice the cigs or alcohol. I never agreed to such a thing. I could probably cause. It's probably because I watched him say all the same things to Liz, to me, to so many women. He refuses to leave now. He says he just wants to make sure I'm taken care of and happy because I deserve it. And he held back sobbing, saying he never wants to hear that I'm homeless ever again. It's really emotional when logically, holy fuck, this man has hurt me in so many ways that are painful and supposed to be, and I'm supposed to just let God and Jesus heal that with time. He's ruthless, vindictive, terrifying man when he's angry. They're staying in Louisiana for 10 days at this point. I don't know when this was from. She appears to be making. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I'm not even gonna guess. Blah. A heathen. This is weird. She writes. Feelings are capable of making you believe that you're strong, knowing, and kind, but that's knowing. I don't. I encourage him to feel differently. I do that poorly. Everyone keeps saying you can't serve two masters, but they don't see that Satanism and Christianity are two of the same. I'm afraid that this woman is cringe. I'm afraid that I must reduce the amount of capacity for suspension of disbelief that I have in her story because of this cringe chat. It's my verdict on this. Blah, blah, blah. I say embrace sin. Well, you know what? You know what, Samantha? I've got for you an opportunity of a lifetime. Right now in Spicer, Minnesota, there is an absolute stud open to swinging with his wife, willing to walk that line between Satanism and Christianity with you. Now, if you're willing to take me up on this offer, I can have you sent to Minnesota today to embrace the dark side and have a lot of fun. I think that this will work out well for everybody involved. Okay, this is just talking about Satanism, which I literally could not give less of a fuck about. But I think the main point of contention here is that she alleges that Tarl made inappropriate comments towards an 8-year-old, slept in her bed like Michael Jackson, and has a pee-pee fetish, but also intentionally slept with a child who pees in the middle of the night, as children sometimes do. Which is a bit fucking weird, but the narrator is a little bit unreliable in this instance, so I will leave that up to viewer discretion.
Thanks for watching this clip. This is Willow. Remember to like and subscribe.